Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Nadia here at Nadia Plans. I love to share all things planning, journaling, stationery, and if that sounds like something you also enjoy, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. I wanted to give y'all a little walkthrough of my standard traveler's notebook. If you watched any of my last videos, it was kind of a subtle foreshadowing for today's video. I shared how if I could, I would move into my traveler's notebook system for 2025. And I mentioned that I was going to wait until 2026. Well, that quickly changed. I recently lost my grandmother, and that kind of put life into perspective to me, that life is so short and tomorrow is not guaranteed. And so I don't want to live all of 2025 wondering if this system is going to work for me or how it can work for me. And I don't want to get super emotional and deep in this video because it's paper. At the end of the day, it is something so minuscule in comparison to real hard life events. But I just, since my grandmother's passing, I really just thought that why not? Why not move into the traveler's notebook system if my Hobonichi system isn't sparking any joy at the moment? Not to say that it won't spark joy in the latter half of the year, but I didn't want to hold myself back from doing something that I was itching to do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for interacting with them. Thank you for, taking the time to leave a comment and to be here. And I am so thankful that you're here, even if I may have moved into a system different than yours. Maybe you followed me for my Hobonichi content, and if you are still sticking around, thank you so much. But I am going to run with this change. I'm gonna live in the moment. I'm gonna see how travelers can work for me, and I am going to embrace all of it for however long my heart sees fit. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I am just going to jump on in. I wanted to give y'all a little walkthrough of my standard traveler's notebook since I have updated it to fit my needs and my wants, and I am so excited to share with you today my little setup. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around. I'd love for you to subscribe, comment, interact. All these things are super helpful for my channel. Okay, first things first that I ended up doing is that I added these little charms to my cover. I got these at Michael's because honestly nothing on Traveler's Notebook or on any stationery website has drawn my attention. And I wanted something to be here. I didn't really like how bare it felt. And so I got the initials of my children, an A and an E, and then I found this little checkered charm as well, and I thought that it was so beautiful, and I just love the colors and the aesthetic. And so I think that this is going to be a really nice setup for myself until I can find a charm that really speaks to me, until I can maybe go back to Japan. My husband and I have already some travel plans for this year to go visit Japan again since we loved it so much. So until that time comes, I do think that this is going to be a good little charm situation for my standard notebook here. And so Another thing that I have here is my Energel Clenna. I think that the Energel Clenna in the 0.3 is just a perfect size for me. I really love this pen. I love the way that it writes, especially how it writes in this paper. I have really been a fan. So I've been loving using that. All right, let's just jump on into the inside of my book here. Okay, the first thing that I have is this little dashboard here. It is February. It is, the Valentine's Day holiday. And so I just put a bunch of different stickers and washi tape and such. This is a HEB giveaway sticker. HEB is a big grocery store in Texas, and I know that they're in a few other states. And my family and I love HEB, and they're giving away groceries for a year, and they're having like this big old event for it and everything. And so I, of course, had to take one of their stickers. And then this is just a little printed out photo from my Canon Ivy of some flowers that my husband got me. And then I printed this out from the Cat Collage Club, and I also put some washi tape up here. I got this washi at Hobby Lobby, and it's just this checkered pattern in pink, which I thought went perfectly. And then my son had his Valentine's Day party, so I popped in one of his little tags from a friend. Also printed out a few more Cat Collage Club printables, and then the hearts that you see here are from a bag that I cut up from my daughter's Valentine's Day party. So I thought that that was cute. And then if we move over to the inside here, on this side of the insert, I have just some more of that bag from my daughter's Valentine's Day party, some more cats from the Cat Collage Club, and then I put in the Spider-Man Valentine's Day cards that my son picked out for his classmates. And I just think that this screams Valentine's Day, and it is just a fun little thing to look at every day when I'm in here. It has just been really, really sweet to get to look at this. Okay, so moving on, this is the 019 insert that I have been using as a planner. This is very, very similar to the Hobonichi Weeks layout. It is just slightly bigger, and I've been using it very similar to how I have been using my Hobonichi Weeks. So if we go on in here, I have just a few little stickers that I added, and I have been using these little days here, these little calendar things. I don't really know what this is called. So this is February, and I have just been jotting down important days that are happening in the week. So for example, my daughter didn't have school and it was Valentine's Day. My son doesn't have school on the 20th and the 21st, and then we have a birthday party to go to. And so my plan for this is that I just want to jot down any important dates, any important events that we have, birthdays, gatherings, dinners, anything important into here, and then I'll pop that into the weekly spread. So this actually seems to be working really, really well for me. I have never really used this layout in the Hobonichi Weeks, and for some reason I like it in here, but it's been working really well. And then this is what my weekly spread looks like. It's been actually just a couple of days, honestly, and I really enjoy this layout. The structure of this layout is the same exact thing in my Hobonichi Weeks, where I have any important days over here on the left, and then on the right I have my to-do and my to-buy list. It's honestly not changed at all, except that now it's just a little bit bigger. I have a lot more space, and yeah, this has continued to work for me, and I will continue to use this in this way. Okay, moving on. I have the second half of the plastic insert here, and I don't have anything popped in here for the time. I'll probably put sticky notes, or I want to get a pencil board as well, so maybe I'll slide the pencil board in here, but I don't have anything in here right now. Okay, I also got the 018 free diary weekly in the vertical layout. So I have been following and watching Nikki here on YouTube's videos. I will have her channel linked below, and I love the way that she uses her diary weekly vertical insert. She uses it as a log, and I never thought of using it in this way. I have always seen the weekly vertical, especially in the Hobonichi Cousin, and I never really knew how to use it. I thought it was just redundant to use it if I was memory keeping or just journaling about my day. It just felt very redundant. And so one thing that I took from her videos as inspiration for the setup was that I use this planner insert solely for any plans, anything in the future, anything that I have planned. And plans change, right? And so that's okay. I believe we had dinner with friends on Monday, and that didn't end up happening. And so this is a planner where I plan for things in the future. But this book is a log for things that happened in the past, things that actually happened in the week, in the day. And so I am going to go in here and show you what this week looks like in here. It's basically a log of things that actually happened during my day. I have, I went and dropped off my kids, I went to work, and how long I went to work for, and what we had for dinner, and then putting the kids down. I got paid, and just different things that actually happened, and logging it this way so that I can kind of see what actually happened during my days has been a game changer for me. I have loved this layout so much. So thank you so much, Nikki, for that inspiration. I am so grateful that I came across your videos. This has been working really, really well for me in terms of, really just notating my life and not having to plan for it, if that makes sense. It clicks in my brain and it makes sense in my brain. So I'm happy with this insert, and I cannot wait to continue to use it as I go about my weeks. So that is how I've been using that insert. And then this is the craft folder, and I just have a bunch of little cutouts, and I just keep that tucked in here if I ever want stickers or if I want to decorate. I actually got these from the Flow Kids book. I have been on the hunt for the Flow magazine. I know you have probably heard about it. It is all over TikTok and Instagram. And I went to Barnes & Noble on Monday, and I couldn't find the Flow magazine itself, but they did have a Flow book for kids. And so it came with all of these cute little pages and scrapbooking things. And I love books like that. I love magazines like that. So I just tuck these little things in here to have on hand if I want to do a little spread, or if I want to be creative in this way. And then we come to my third insert. And I should have mentioned I have 4 inserts in here. It's quite packed, but this is my 2025 journal. So this has replaced this. I was using my Hobonichi Cousin for my memory keeping, my daily Dear Diary journaling, my, brain dumps, my feeling dumps, all the things. And I have replaced it with this insert. I love that this is just a plain insert. I love that it is undated. There is no stress when it comes to filling this out. And I have just really loved this. It has been working really well for me. And so I decorated the inside with a little cat, again from the Cat Collage Club. And I have just been journaling very freely, very creatively, very randomly. I have really loved this. It has been working really well for me. And my last spread here was of my grandmother that passed away. And I've just enjoyed my time in here. I have enjoyed not having the stress of doing another day. So I haven't journaled yet, and that's okay. I'm just going to pick it up on the day that I feel like journaling and go about my month, go about my year that way without the pressure of a dated journal, a dated planner. And so I've really enjoyed my time in here. I really, really love the paper. This is the Midori white paper, and I love it. I think that this has really served its purpose in my life already, and I just love the ease and the comfort that it brings me, and not the stress of having to fill out a day. And then I have the back side of the craft folder, and I actually have the last insert tucked into the back of this folder. This is something that I have been using as just a notebook. I have notes here, the 003 MD paper in white. Again, it's the same type of insert as this one. But I've been using this as a notebook, and I haven't really done much. I just have an ideas list here, but I just plan to use this as a notebook. Any notes that I need to take, if I'm in a meeting or if I go to the doctor's and want to jot down notes for my kids but need a lot of space, this is where I'm gonna put the information. I love having this insert as a notebook, as a place where I can just jot down my notes. And I also like that I don't have to add a jump band. I played around with a lot of different options, and everything felt super wonky and messed up. And so I found that having it tucked into the craft folder insert, thanks to one of you that recommended. Thank you so much for recommending putting my inserts into the craft folder, because that is so smart and not something that I would have thought of doing. So thank you so much for recommending that for me. This has been working really, really well to keep my fourth and final insert into my cover. But yeah, that is a little flip through of my traveler's system. This has been working so well for me. This has served me in so many ways, and it has just crossed off a lot of things in my brain. It has worked so well, and I am incredibly happy with how the traveler's system is working for me. I don't know, I feel like it is a sense of comfort, a sense of security using this system, and I have really liked the way that I feel when I am in here, the way that I've felt when planning. It just feels like a warm hug, and that's honestly what I need right now, and I have just really loved using this. And so I'm excited to continue to use this system in the future. I'm excited to continue to make it work for me and to morph and to grow with this system. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for following along on this stationery hobby with me as I jump in and out of these different little things that spark joy for me. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your love and your support. Let me know if you have jumped ship into a brand new system. I'd love to know in the comments. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, friends.